getting ready to leave Gloucester and head out.
We're launching.
Out.
Yeah.
Big baby heading in the right direction.
Yeah, jump right on.
Oh, sir.
The launch.
What do you say, Captain?
So excited.
Ready to rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Oh, look at there, Pat Turner. The dead man.
Rock and roll, baby.
Captain Paul, what are we gonna do today? We're going out, and the wind's pretty good. It's about 10 or 11 miles an hour, so it's not too bad.
It's been beautiful this morning, but last night it was blowing 30 knots. That's why we're gonna fish close today. We're gonna go to this place called Ipswich Bay. It's close to land. It's like a little basin, call it. You know, it's a couple 100 feet deep, and the tunas have been
Shallow water, a couple 100 feet deep.
Yeah, it's very shallow. We're gonna start there and fish till this afternoon, and usually the bigger ones come in the afternoon late. So, and we got another excursion tomorrow. We're gonna hit the dock tonight.
Now we're talking
head
about
right out early.
Like when we're talking early, we're not talking about like 5:30, 6 o'clock for bass fishing. We're talking about 2:30, 3 o'clock, right?
That's right.
So I might let you drive and I might nap on the way out.
Sure, I'm gonna nap.
I might get all the scenic beauty I want today going out. Okay.
That's exactly right.
Besides, you can't see it. It's dark anyway. You can't see it too dark. Might as well be. It's not daytime. It's dark. 2:30.
You won't see anything.
Daylight here before 6 though in the morning. That's pretty good. Well, that's one of the cool deals right there. We've got a railroad bridge here, so we called them and they lifted the bridge up so we can get under it, get through this little bridge right here. We're kind of hoping that a train doesn't come along. If he does, we're hoping he's coming right to left, not left to right. I'm just saying, that's what a redneck thinks about. See that little dock over there? It's got boats all over it, all sizes of boats. Big boats, little boats, tiny boats, huge boats. Incredible, beautiful area. Well, a boat like this, it might not hurt to have it offset, but as long as you got in your mind what you got. Yeah. Did you have to load your boat out on that last offshore blow? That last little offshore deal that came by?
No, it didn't bother us.
Yeah.
I mean, it got windy, but that's about it, you know. This is the bridge that separates the island of Gloucester and the mainland.
Which side's the island? That side?
The right side, yeah.
If you hadn't figured it out, we're not bass fishing today. I got my buddy Paul Herbert here from Wicked Tuna, and we're going to go catch some tuna. We're going to we're going in the bay. We're not going where the giants live, but there are some big ones here, right?
There's some big ones out here, absolutely.
And we're going after tuna. Hopefully we catch something that's like 3, 4, 5 times bigger than I am, or bigger than Captain Paul is. This is Gloucester Island over on this side. This is the mainland. We had just passed about 2,000 boats getting out here to the open water. We get to the open water, and what do we find? More boats. Stay with us. It's going to be a lot of fun.
If we hook lobster traps, we're going to have lobster for dinner. And I'll be kind and bait the trap before I throw it back in. I'll be careful. So this is the plan. We're gonna fish here today.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, you gotta have.
And then we're gonna fish down south tomorrow. Because there's not gonna be any boats down there. It's gonna be us and maybe a handful of boats. The charter boats. And there's a lot of fish down there. I couldn't go today because it was blowing, you know, 25 to 30 knots last night, and it made the seas really, really choppy, like uncomfortable choppy. So today, we're in good shape right now. As you can see, it's getting a lot nicer. We're protected by land, and we have a good shot at getting a fish this afternoon here.
funny.
They said they look like walleye, do they?
They do.
Yeah.
Very similar skin profile. Somewhat slender. Never caught one.
Willie or walleye? Watch him come right up.
This guy got one on over here.
It's a lobster. Hey.
Same thing. Same thing. Money.
Yeah.
You're still alive.
That's why everyone's having a hard time in here. No one can seem to catch the bait that we got.
Plenty if you want to, have some time, bro.
Everyone's having a tough time with bait. We caught ours yesterday. I have a chill plate system in the boat, so it keeps the water real cold. Right now we're adding a little water to we chill it. It gets down to 54 degrees because the bait's from the bottom and it needs to the bait will die in warmer water. All we gotta do is mark a tuna, and I think we're gonna hook right up. You're not jigging with this rod, Jimmy. So what we're doing here, this is the fluorocarbon leader. What we do is we stretch it. I have a little loop down in the cabin because my leaders are pretty long.
Can we go ahead and try to fish with it or not? Can we go ahead and use it?
So, and I wipe it with alcohol to clean it.
Okay, okay.
You know?
Okay, okay.
So I bring it all the way down. I'll show you.
Get in the game. It doesn't look dirty to me.
Then I wipe it. Well, it's got carbon on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all carboned up.
Yeah.
From the machine, you know?
Right.
Then you get a little extra 5 feet here. And you stretch it to keep it straight.
Put a little stretch on it.
A little bit. Keep it level.
Doesn't stretch much. Doesn't stretch much.
Yeah.
Not floral. God, what a gorgeous day out here.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right. This is our thing here. What we do, get the rubber bands, Jimmy. I always stretch them because they break, you know?
Right. They don't last long.
No, I got big bags of them, you know? So what I do is I take a weight, right? Yeah, I'll get a con. I got to do it for this. So what I do first, okay, I got my swivel, right? The lead is 25 feet. I always put my bait, the weight 40 feet from the bait, from the hook.
Wow.
Okay? 40 feet. That way, that fish has 40 feet of leeway from that weight, 20-ounce sinker. So I'll measure out, it's 30 feet.
Is that sinker going to break off?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's 40 feet right there.
Okay.
So what I'll do,
You attach it with a rubber band?
yep. These all come off at the end of the day. What I'll do is I'll put like a stopper on it.
Yep.
You know, I'll put a couple half inches.
Couple half inch.
It just keeps the weight from sliding down the line.
A couple's 2.
Yeah.
That's 3. But
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
So I'll give it that, and then I'll leave a little tag on it. Right? And then I'll take a double band.
You just made a bobber stop there. A
That's
stopper.
it.
Just a stopper.
Yeah.
No bobber.
No bobber.
But made a same thing. Yeah,
Then
we use bobber stops for a lot of different things.
The weight's going on this half hitch here.
Yeah, you got a double on there.
I doubled it because, you know, the weights are heavy.
Right. Right.
And then
Do you make your own weights?
I don't make my own weights. A friend of mine does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I do is I put the bands through it.
Uh-huh.
And I wrap the weight.
Uh-huh.
And then I twist it once and I go over the top. That's it.
That's it.
That way
you
at
wrapped
the
it
end
and went over the top of it.
At the end of the day, all you got to do is flip this off the
Right.
top and it comes off
Yeah,
and
right,
that stays on the line.
But when you get a fish on, you're going to lose that.
It
It's going to
comes
come
right
off.
off.
Right. Going to come off when you get a fish
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
When the fish, you know,
Yeah.
you got to remember, these fish are doing sometimes 30, 40 miles an hour when they hit the bait.
Holy smokes.
Yeah. Hopefully we get
Holy
to show
smokes.
you that today.
That's what
Right?
you call a strike.
That's a strike and a half.
You don't need a live scope to see if you got
No.
a strike.
No. So that's that section of it. Okay, and we use circle hooks.
Circle hook.
Because
right.
these fish,
Yep.
they're really big and they have very sharp teeth. And a lot of times, if you use J hooks, you've got to hook the fish.
Right.
And you hurt them and you chafe it off, and you have all that leader in the fish's mouth. So we use circle hooks. You do pull them, you know, you do lose the fish, but you're not going to hurt the fish.
Yeah.
And the hook's not that big.
No, it's
That's
pretty
a
small.
number 7 Mu-2
You're
hook.
talking about catching 2, 3, 4, 500,000 pound fish.
Right.
Hook's pretty small.
Yeah, it is a small, it's for the hinge.
We use hooks
So
that size to bass fish. Not
Yeah.
that big a diameter, but that size certainly
yeah,
to bass fish.
we conserve by, you know, conservation. You're not hurting the fish.
Right.
Right?
And with a circle hook, you don't have to really set the hook.
No, it does it itself.
The hook hooks the fish himself.
That's it.
Not a matter of setting the hook. You see hook sets in bass fishing, all different kinds of
Yep.
fishing. A lot of saltwater fish you see hook sets, but a lot of saltwater has gone to hook sets, gone to circle hooks like this.
Yeah.
Some of the freshwater, but not a lot. Very, very
15
popular.
minutes it takes.
Yeah.
15 to 20 minutes before this hook is in the fish's jaw somewhere. Because their face is like an armored coat.
Yeah.
Like we'll knock on his gill plate today when we get him. All right, so the bait, what we do,
We have a balloon
get a happy
also.
one.
What do we use that balloon for?
Happy bait.
I guess it's a bobber.
How do you feel?
We're going to be trying to catch some baits, but they caught some bait yesterday.
Yeah. This here is a whiting, right? This bait.
Fresh, good bait.
Right?
Really good.
It's a beautiful, beautiful bait. And what I'm gonna do, Jimmy, is I'm gonna get right in there because he's gonna be out there all day.
Uh-huh.
I'll go right through
Want
him
him to live.
good. And I always wipe the tip of that hook.
Yep.
Because there's always scales
Scale
on it.
on it, yep.
They get him right out. Look at him go.
Well, I hope he's not out there all day.
Me neither.
That's the first thing you said I didn't like.
The day is young.
Yeah, I hope he's not out there all day.
Well, he's liable to be swimming all day. The deeper he goes, the colder the water.
Yeah.
Like down at the bottom, it's like 47-degree water.
Yeah.
The surface is like 66, 67 degrees. So we get him here in the bay because it's all mud here. There's no structure.
No rocks.
It just gets a little deeper and a little shallow.
Yeah.
So this bait here, we're going to put it 90 feet. So it's already at 40. I'm going to put it 50 to the weight. Right? And I put another rubber band.
Uh-huh.
These are your best friends on a boat.
Right, yeah.
So I'll put a stopper for the floater.
So he actually is a bobber stop now.
Yeah,
There
it
you
is
go.
a bobber stopper.
There you
yeah,
go. I
yeah.
was right.
And that's at 90
It's a
feet
pretty
from
nice
the
size
hook.
bobber.
Yeah.
Look at the size bobber here.
This has 2 different uses. See in a second.
So, and then we
Okay,
use
here's-
these.
That's bobber.
Yeah.
You can't see that bobber very well.
You will out there. Plus, we put a kite on it. This is like this here
Now we can see the bobber.
It's a kite.
To move it.
That'll pull it out
Right, to move
with
it.
the wind,
Yeah,
you know.
right,
So we got
right.
some wind here. And a lot of times with the tide, Jimmy, tide against wind,
Right.
so that trash bag will pull it away from the boat. A lot of times you can only fish one rod if you can't get it away because it wants to come at the
Right,
boat.
right. Because of the tide
Yeah,
and the wind.
yeah. So that balloon's gonna be out there about, you know, 75 feet or something like that out there. And then we'll put another line right near the boat. So the line near the boat, if there's a tuna within, I don't know, a quarter of a mile, he's gonna come over and look at it and we'll mark him on that machine.
Yeah.
The tunas are very, very curious. They come over to the boat just because of the generator noise. So, and I got some friends out here, so they're gonna tell us if they're seeing any. He lost one in lobster gear about an hour ago.
What's the name of that boat? Lobster gear?
That's Pipe Dreams.
Okay. What'd you say, lobster gear?
The buoys, all these high
Okay.
flyers and lobster
Oh,
buoys
okay,
out here.
okay, yeah.
His tuna wrapped the
Get wrapped
lobster
around
gear
them,
and he
get wrapped around them.
popped
Yep.
the line.
Yep, yep.
Yeah. He's a really good fisherman, that guy, too. He's pretty good. So we're gonna get this guy out there. It's deeper water out there, so there is a little bit of a contour here. And we're gonna put this drag all the way up, which is at 40 pounds on strike. 40 pounds of drag.
So that's pretty solid. Pretty solid.
You can use both hands.
That's all right. I don't want to cut my hand. Ah, holy cow! I moved it a little bit, but
And
holy cow!
a tuna takes that, Jimmy, like it's not even there, like it's in free spool.
Oh, it's
It takes all of it, and I have almost a mile of line
Jeez.
on there.
So it'd be way back there.
Oh yeah,
That's on the initial
and
strike.
that's where
everything
you
strike.
reel it all back in.
Yeah.
It's
just
all
leave it-
you,
just-
Jimmy.
You leave it in? You leave it in here to wind it in? Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah, because that
Yep.
thing, yeah, you pick it up, it'd take it away from you, wouldn't it?
It,
Yeah.
the pressure of the fish can put on these rods is just amazing. You got to
yeah.
remember these tuna, some of them weigh 900 pounds.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just the weight of them going 30 miles an hour, can you imagine the pressure per square inch on that fish going that fast?
You ever
Like-
have anybody just say, okay, I'm gonna manhandle it and just hold a rod up and land them? You have people try
No,
to do
not
that?
land them. I mean, we have to move the rod sometimes. You know, we'll
But you're
back
not-
off on the drag a little
Yeah,
bit. That's
and
the
we're-
setting for backing off.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
did you know that? That's the back off setting right there for when you're moving it.
Okay.
So
okay,
it goes down to 20,
Okay.
where
so
you
that
still
way-
got a little pressure,
yeah,
but you
yeah.
can move it all
Yeah,
around the
right,
boat.
Right. I've got something on here, guys.
Oh, tunas are all over it.
It's definitely,
Look at them all.
it's definitely not a tuna, because he didn't just take off and
No.
leave with it.
Grab that weight off, Jimmy.
I got to wait.
Yeah,
What do I do? Pull
swing
it
it.
around?
Just swing it right over here.
'Cause I still got 110 feet from there, right?
No, 40.
40 from there. Okay.
Yeah.
I got something on there. I got him down deep, so I'm gonna kind of play him a little bit. With this big rod, he's fighting pretty good.
Just push it. Yeah.
It's a pretty good sized fish. What is it, shark?
Four-beagle shark.
Oh my gosh, look at that fish. Look at that fish. Look at that shark. Hey, can I give it a kiss?
I don't know.
Yeah, you want to kiss that?
Oh, Jimmy has no nose.
Look at that
Look at-
guy.
look at
Look
the
at
teeth.
those teeth,
Look at
Pat.
the teeth on it. Reminds me of a girl I knew in the 7th grade. Yeah, buddy. I wouldn't kiss her
Looks
either.
like your girlfriend.
Yeah, I
See
tried-
above your hand?
I tried to kiss her and she bit my nose off.
God, look at that thing. All right.
Look at the teeth
See
in that
above your
rascal.
hand
What
where
are you
it's
gonna do? Just
shaved?
cut him loose?
I'm going to let him
Yeah,
go.
just to
Yeah.
cut him loose. Got the hook
Above-
in him.
Above your hand. See right there? Yeah, right there.
All right. Goodbye, Mr. Shark.
That's a cool looking shark.
Yeah,
That's
they're
a
poor
bonus
beagles.
right there.
What is it?
poor beagle.
Or beagle.
Yeah.
A 4-beagle shark?
Yeah. There's a lot of them.
That's a what?
Oh, yeah.
It's a cousin.
Oh, they would eat you.
Cousin of a great white. A great white's cousin.
Yeah, that's
Great white
exactly
cousin.
what they are.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Well, in
Oh,
Boston,
you don't want to kiss them, Jimmy.
Boston, everybody's your cousin's what I heard. What's the deal on that? I mean, I saw it on a television ad for beer. Isn't that right?
We're not from
My
Maine.
cousin lives in Boston. You're not from Boston, though, are you? No, you're from Gloucester.
Cape Cod.
Give me a wrap up while you're doing that. Tell them we're going to be on day 2 tomorrow.
Yep. We're heading in right now to grab a nice meal because we're gonna get up very early tomorrow. Day 2 of the excursion, the hunt. That's actually what we do. Just like deer, we're hunting tuna. Yeah, tomorrow we're going for a ride. Today we're only fishing 6 miles because it was pretty windy this morning. I didn't want to take everybody offshore. It was pretty damn windy. So we're going to fish inshore today and we're going to go offshore tomorrow. We'll have plenty of nice weather for tomorrow and there's a lot of fish where we're going.